Hey everybody, happy Tuesday and welcome back to another TTM video. We've got 3 returns this week to walk through, so should be a pretty short video, but this will get me caught up through everything that I've received over the holidays through current. So I've got some other stuff out. I'm getting ready to drop a bunch of spring training mailings to see what comes back. So hopefully we'll have some good content in the next few weeks, but we'll see what happens. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I did not write the dates, the turnaround times on these, so I apologize in advance for that. But our first return is Mr. Al Bumbry from the Orioles. So let me tell you a little bit about Al. So career wins above replacement of 24.5, 5,000 at bats, 1,400 hits, 54 home runs, a career batting average of 281. So pretty solid numbers there. Part of the Orioles World Series runs for quite a while. Career started in 72 through 85. He played his last year with the Padres. So he did win a Rookie of the Year, was an All-Star once, and a winner of the 1983 World Series. So that is Mr. Al Bumbry. And also, I noticed with this, there is a crease, if you can see in the card. So unfortunately, the Postal Service isn't always the greatest with TTMs. So it was pretty cool. He did include one of the oversized cards, and I've seen these before. They used to have Orioles alumni autograph sessions, and these oversized cards were what the players were signing if you didn't have any other items that you wanted them to sign. But thought it was pretty cool that he included that as well. It's got some career highlights and his stats on the back as well. All right. So next up, we've got Bob Reynolds, former Orioles pitcher who did sign the index cards. It's pretty cool. So let's talk a little bit about Mr. Reynolds. So he was originally drafted 17th overall in the 1966 draft by the San Francisco Giants. Career stats, WAR of 2.8, 14 wins, 16 losses, career ERA of 3.15, 140 games, 2 starts, 21 saves, 254 innings pitched, 167 strikeouts. Career, 6 years in the majors, broke in 69 with the Expos. Let's see, 71 with the Cardinals. 71 with the Cardinals. It looks like it traded to Milwaukee. 72 through 74 with the Orioles. 75 Orioles, then traded to Detroit. And actually looks like 3 trades, or it could be cuts, I'm guessing, waivers. I don't know if there's waivers in 75 or not. I don't think so. But 75, the Orioles, Tigers, and Indians to wrap up his career. That is Bob Reynolds. And the last one we've got is a pretty cool return. I actually sent this to Los Angeles for an autograph, and it'll make sense here in a second. And was postmarked back from Oakland, so that was pretty cool to see something come back from a different place. So this one is Tony LaRussa. So I sent Tony a card to sign as well as ticket stub. And the reason this is cool, I've seen a ton of Orioles games over the years. This is the first non-Orioles home game that I attended. So you can see I've tried to save my ticket stubs over the years. So all the way back from 2008, it was pretty cool to get a signature from a first non-Orioles home game. So a little bit about Tony LaRussa, and I'll bring the card back up here too. So Tony was a player. Most of you will know from his coaching days, but playing career had a WAR of a negative 0.7, 176 at bats, 35 hits. Career batting average just below the Mendoza line at 199. No home runs across his career. Did play 6 years, starting in 63 with the Kansas City Athletics. 68, 69, 70 with Oakland, 71 with Oakland as well, and finished his career in Atlanta, also in 71. But Tony is most known from his coaching. So let me pull all this up. He is a Hall of Fame coach. He had 3 World Series, 6 pennants, 4-time Manager of the Year in 5,097 games, a win-loss record. So wins, 2,728 against 2,365 losses, 4 ties. So a win-loss percentage of .536. As far as his significant years, let's see. 88 took Oakland to a pennant. 89 took Oakland to the World Series and won. 90, the AL pennant for Oakland as well. Then if you get into his National League career with the Cardinals, I'm looking at the dates right. It's kind of hard to see trying to hold this and look at dates, so my apologies. 2004, a National League pennant with the Cardinals. 2006, World Series champions with the Cardinals. And 2011, his last year coaching with the Cardinals, won the World Series as well with a 90-72 record. So Tony LaRussa is the last TTM that I've got. And the one thing I think I've showcased these cards a couple of times, I did go through and look at some of the older Orioles players who do TTM. So I'm going to be sending these out shortly. I picked a couple more of these Orioles Crown Memorial Stadium cards up off eBay. So you see Mike Adamson, Mike Anderson, Danny Boone, Marty Brown, Wally Bunker, Foster Castleman, Wayne Causey. Gil Cone, I'm not sure I'm going to send. I've actually seen, I think, 3 videos now. He's declined in health pretty significantly. So I believe I even heard someone else mention that he does have trouble signing. It actually causes some pain to sign. So I'm probably going to not send this one out. I don't need to add any stress to anybody, just to help support my hobby. So that'll probably stay here. Fritz Connolly, Butch Davis, Ike Deadlock, Bill Dillman, Mike Dimmel, Dick Drago, Clay Dalrymple, and Tom Dukes. So I'll be sending these out in the next week or so, along with some of the current spring training roster for the O's. So we'll see what comes back. I've also got a couple other things outstanding. I was looking at my collection inventory. It looks like there's still a few more that could possibly come back this week. I'm seeing returns starting to filter in from a few players. So that's what I've got for this week. Appreciate everybody watching. Please appreciate any likes. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me, and we'll be back on next Tuesday with another TTM video. Have a great day, everybody.